like something straight out of Saved by the Bell, for sure.
The sleevelessness of those two.
Well, and you have Eugene Shaw brings that sleevelessness to number 3 as well.
Yeah.
He's all about
and he's
those
never
sleeves.
in a wetsuit. He's just in sleeveless shirts.
The No Sleeve Squad.
No Sleeve Squad?
I wonder if they have t-shirts.
They should.
They definitely should.
I need to make a graphic. I don't know how to make graphics, but you should make a graphic.
Say, who's going to make a graphic?
It's the commission you to make a graphic.
They don't have t-shirts. It's just a necklace with sleeves.
It's just sleeves. They take one article of clothing and make it into 2 pieces of clothing.
Oh, I love it. All right.
Nick.
Let's see. Megan, you have Carter Blake and the Baby Shark gang.
That sounds like a
Nick,
good band name.
Right. It sounds like your college band name.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm really disappointed because I wanted Carter Blake. I was kind of hoping he'd be safe, but shame on me for not picking him. I don't know. I want to. It's tough because I'm stuck between 2 female leads, and I don't know what direction I want to go. It doesn't have to be this hard. It really doesn't. That's the thing. Like I had a whole draft board. I'm ready to go, and already it's just we're already on earlier. But you know what?
That's a sign of a real distraught person. That breath right there. That's a real distraught breath, and I love it.
I'm going to go with Dr. Emma Collins from Deep Blue Sea 3.
Nice.
Yeah,
Strong.
I thought Megan would have had it by now.
I had her on the list, but I figured Carter would get snapped up, so I just went for him. And I'm happy that she's in the pool.
Yeah. EC. Yeah. She's DEC.
Yeah.
She's a badass.
She very much so. She just exuded confidence from the get-go, and the fact that she's just hanging out with the shark, bopping it in the nose. Like she's the person where as soon as your food comes to your table and she sees something's wrong before you do, she's not just going to raise her hand. She's immediately going to go to someone with the whole dish right back to the kitchen and go, hey, you guys messed this up and I would like you to fix it right now. Not being nasty, she would stand there and wait for it to happen and be finished. That's how confident, that's how strong she is.
I mean, if this is a Michelin restaurant, the chef goes, I get it. It's Dr. Emma Collins. Like
I read her blog.
Sorry, Doc. Sorry, Doc. Won't happen again.
Yeah. Wait, so she's just staring at the people in the kitchen?
Yeah, until it happens.
Wow.
And then it happens. And if they try to say just a quick bonk on the nose to let them know, like, hey, I'm also in control here. Like, everybody loves a good bonk. And she's going to bring the bonk.
When she bonks the chef, does she go, ow, like her hand hurts?
Internally, she does. Because I feel like it is a bit of a gut reaction to do that. But on the inside, she's like, ow. But outside, it's fear. From her eyes to your eyes, you're like, oh, now I'm full of fear.
Whoa. So she hits you, and then you're full of fear because of the look in her eyes?
Immediately.
I think you could come up with a theme song for her. Bonk, bonk, bonk.
Bonk, 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 bonk.
Bonk, bonk, bonk.
I mean, it's just such a nice it's a nice change of pace, though, for Dr. Emma Collins. Like, she's completely different than the other doctors.
Absolutely.
Strong character. She's been on the show. She's cool. She loves Evian water.
Yep.
And I feel like it's someone that's also embraced newer technology. You know what I mean? With going kind of getting in there with the Steadicam, with just being right up there with the subject. Sure, you had Dr. Misty Calhoun, and she was swimming along with the sharks, right? And she was giving a presentation in a college, but it doesn't have that edge. It doesn't have that bite. You're just like, oh, okay. Academia, I think it's great. I think it's fantastic. But it's that next level of academia. It's that engaging. It's that, oh, this is the professor or this is the subject I want to learn. I want to learn more of this genuinely.
Not afraid to jump in the water and trace a cable to see what's going on with it.
Exactly.
She delivers the best headbutt of the franchise.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't check. Nick, did you finish watching Deep Blue Sea 3 before today's show?
I'm about halfway through. I'm not going to lie.
Okay.
But from what I saw, I liked.
Good.
Oh, okay. So I got to get my second pick. You know what? I'm sticking with DBS 2. And I am taking Dr. Misty Calhoun.
There it is.
Already put it in place on the spreadsheet.
Now, the reason why is when I first watched this movie, I wasn't a fan of Dr. Misty Calhoun. And the more that we spent time with Dr. Misty Calhoun, I became a much bigger fan because she sees through Carl Durant the entire time. She is just not having it. She makes college students watch videos that she shoots with a song that was recorded over it.
She comes with a song.
Very baffling. But the biggest thing I like about her is when she gets locked out of the room and Trader Slent's all like, oh man, like I got awesome sleeveless shirts and I'm a cool character and I bring it and I'm froggy, but I just can't open it. And then you have, because he locks it, and then Durant's like, haha, I got you. She just looks at him. And she's like, okay, yeah, cool, head up there. I'll find my way around. She goes, she swims out the main area, swims up top, and then she engages in back-to-back flare shooting into a shark's mouth, kills it, and she just crushes it. She really doesn't deal with any problem. Well, she does kind of kill Daniel Kim because she guides all of those baby shark gangs into a hole
A little bit.
that do murder him. But it was Daniel Kim, and he stole his wife's research.
Exactly.
Like this, and then he's like, I wasn't gonna tell you, but people are gonna tell you, so I'm gonna tell you. But listen,
He's a side villain anyway.
Daniel
Dr.
Kim
Misty
will not get
Calhoun.
picked on today's draft.
I was tempted to put him on as a bit, but I'm like, I can't.
I mean, he has great quads, but other than listen, Dr. Misty Calhoun's the best name in the franchise. She takes no crap at all, and then she has a cool scene. Like you never see that in movies where people get locked out. They're like, oh, she's like, okay, cool, I'll just walk this way. It's so chill. It's action hero. It's excellent. So
And you love her name.
Dr. Misty Calhoun.
It's such a good name. It's
I got
such
yeah.
a good name.
so yeah, Dr. Misty. But she pulls it off. It's a great. I don't know why the character's named Dr. Misty Calhoun, but Daniel Sabre pulls it off. So she's my second pick.
And you can't not say the whole name either.
No.
Yeah,
No, every time.
Dr. Misty Calhoun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right. Nick, you get. Wait. Jay, you get the next two.
Yep. That is a shame because I don't know where to go. I'm terrible at drafts. See, I just want to stick with Deep Blue Sea 1 because it's the best film of all the characters I love, but I'm making a concerted effort not to do that. I'm dragging myself away and going to the franchises, the other films. Okay. In Deep Blue Sea 3, a character that I just gelled with first time that I watched it, she became one of my favourite characters across the whole franchise. I just really liked the time that we spent with her. Is Mia.
Mia.
She's maybe the nicest character across all of these films. Just as a lot of people you would just want to kind of, well, the person you would trust your wallet with, or trust you like to look after a dog. She just seems like a nice person. She knows her stuff. She's very intelligent. She knows how to man the what was it called? The computer system
the
they
Titan.
had. The Titan, yes. Thank you.
Triton.
The Triton, yeah, that just fell out of my head. Thank you. So she may have just developed that from scratch. We don't know. And she's got this relationship with Spin, but I feel like she's very much the more dominant role in that relationship in terms of responsibility and maturity. I just really like how friendly she and how she doesn't take any crap from Lucas. It's like calling him grandpa and stuff. One of the many moments of ageism throughout Deep Blue Sea 3. Everyone's calling each other old in that film.
Hurry up, Grandpa.
You're right.
Well, when you spend that much time in the sun, maybe people do look prematurely aged.
They're dehydrated.
Well, and they've gotten a lot of exposure. It's weathering their skin.
She calls Lucas old. She calls Dr. Emma Collins old. Lucas then calls Shaw old at a later birthday. They're just passing it along. Yeah. So yeah, Mia's my second pick. And
wow.
I get a third, and I think I'm just gonna hop over Deep Blue Sea 2, back to Deep Blue Sea 1, and I'm gonna take Jim Whitlock, Dr. Jim Whitlock, Stellan Skarsgård.
Flesh and teeth.
Yeah, flesh and like. Before we watched it, before we went through it chapter by chapter, something I'd never picked up on was how he's so surly, and like every line that's said to him, he repeats back, like aggressively in like in a way like what in God's name? Not his, ours. He just like takes whatever somebody says to him. He's like, actually, no, me, I did this. Go. Like, but he just annoys people with anger. Like, I like how he's the first great death in the first film, and it takes 4 chapters for him to die. He's dying for so long. Everyone else dies within their chapter across the whole franchise, but not Jim. Jim is protracted.
What in God's name? Isn't that what it is?
Yeah, it's not him, us or something. Yeah, and yeah, the flesh and teeth is like back from an age of flesh and teeth. He's maybe the greatest actor in the franchise. And just really sinking his teeth into the dialogue.
Sinking his teeth in.
Yes, and his flesh.
Let me pitch something to you two. Buddy film. Jim Whitlock and Trent Slater opening a bed and breakfast in Australia that doubles as a shark lab.
I was thinking the 3 sleeveless guys.
Just imagine.
Even like a buddy shark movie.
I mean, listen, I would love, that's like Captain Ron too.
With Chris Hemsworth or something.
Whoa.
Because when does he ever have sleeves?
What if they started their own like dried leaf drink company? So it'd be like the sleeveless teas.
What?
Oh.
Okay.
All 3
that groan was my favourite thing ever.
That was great.
3 people groaning in 2 different states at the same time.
In different time zones.
Yep, all at the same time.
I just imagine Whitlock, like, oh, it's flesh and teeth. And then Trent Slater's like, yeah, like muscle and biceps.
Like muscle and chest pieces.
Like, hey, Trader Slint, did you eat all my Cheerios? No. You feeling froggy, Whitlock? Like, did you genetically modify me, Whitlock? I did.
Would he have eaten all of Preacher's blueberry muffins?
He would have, and his hollandaise. Wait, why am I wearing sleeves all of a sudden? Because I've been dosing your cereal for 3 years, Trader Slint.
You're not wearing them, they're part of you now. You're all sleeves.
Screams and the rain starts falling.
They tattoo literal sleeves on him.
Oh. Yes. I can't rip them off.
I keep on washing, but it just won't come off.
Why'd you put the V-neck collar on me?
Becomes like a Shakespearean soliloquy like in Macbeth where he can't wash the blood off his hand.
It's like a ringer sleeves too. Like, why'd you put a ringer sleeve on me?
Sounds like an amazing torture.
It's a 3/4 baseball sleeve. Oh no.
Next up, third baseman. Oh, you got a strong squid now.
Strong squid.
Yeah, Whitlock.
Is that a sea joke?
Whitlock. And then
Mia and Preacher.
And Maya.
Yeah. Well, who's your third, Mark?
I'm going super obvious, but it's been my favorite bit since the first film. So I just got to take Russell Franklin, the most famous Wendigo on the planet. Because that's the best bit. I've milked this Wendigo bit nonstop for over a year about him being a cannibalistic immortal who derives power from eating others. And Russell Franklin, his death people love, but I don't think they give enough attention to the fact that he's a Wendigo. So I'm taking Russell Franklin.
They don't give enough attention to this thing we made up.
Yeah. I want to see though in Wikipedia one day.
Wait, I heard that was canon now.
Yeah, it's in Wikipedia someone adds it. Reported Wendigo, and then there's a number like number 7. Deep Blue Sea, the podcast.
Oh, what would be great is if Sam Jackson's in an interview and somebody asks him about it. Like he's like, so like, and he confirms it, which is like he off the cuff, just like someone says, so in Deep Blue Sea, did you try eat? How method were you? Did you try and eat somebody when you went into the role? Like, just gloss over that it's a possibility, just like it's a certainty, and that's my dream now. I need that to happen.
So when you were eating someone in order to get into the role of your character,
exactly, yeah.
Did you cook the body in that ice cave?
Is that why Ronnie Cox didn't talk? Did you eat his tongue?